Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Arshifa Hungawa, a student from University of Insan Budi Utama Malang, major of English Education, class of 2022. Today, I will review a novel for the final semester assignment of the extensive English reading course. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Siva and today I will review one of a novel by Nicola Yon. That's right, it's Everything Everything. But first, I want to tell a little about Nicola Yon. Nicola Yon's background. Nicola Yon is the Jamaican-American author behind the captivating young adult novel Everything Everything. Here's a breakdown of her background. For the first one is early life and education. Born in Jamaica in 1972, age 52 as of June 2024. Immigrated to Berkeley, New York with her family at the age of 11. Earned an undergraduate degree in electrical engineering from Cornell University. The second one is career shift. Despite her engineering background, Nicola Yon harbored a passion for writing since childhood. After graduating, she took a creative writing class at Emerson College, which she described as getting hooked on writing. Yon worked as a programmer for investment management films for a significant part of her career, around 20 years, before publishing her first novel. The third is inspiration for writing. The part of her biographical letter is credited as a major inspiration for Everything Everything. Yon wanted to write a book that reflects her doctor experience and ensures she could see herself represented in literature. And the last one is literary success. Everything Everything 2015 became a New York Times bestseller and a critically academic young adult novel. The success propelled Yon's career as a young adult author. She has since published several other best-selling novels, including The Sun is Also a Star 2016, Instructions for Dancing 2017, and co-authored the Blackout thriller Blackout 2018 with her husband David Yon. Both Everything Everything and The Sun is Also a Star have been adapted into films. Okay, that's a little about Nicola Yon. So let's try to the novel I'm going to review. This is Everything Everything by Nicola Yon. In Everything Everything by Nicola Yon, we meet Madeline Whither, a teenager girl who has lived her entire life confined to her sterile house due to a rare disease called severe combined immune deficiencies, or SCID. Any contact with the outside world could be fatal. Her world consists of her doctor, mother, a full-time nurse and named Carla, and the stories she finds solace in. One day, a new family moves in the next door. Maddie observes them from her window, particularly a captivating boy named Ollie. Their eyes meet or eye contact, and a spark ignites. Despite the dangers, Maddie and Ollie start a unique relationship through instant messages and stalk glances. Their connection grows into a passionate romance. Maddie craves to experience the world she's only read about and only yearns to break free from his own troubled family life. As their feelings deepen, they face a difficult dilemma. Can their love survey the limitations imposed by Medi's lines? The story takes a surprising turn when Medi discovers and shocking truths about her conditions. These revelations throws everything into questions and force her to make a life-altering decisions. Will she risk everything for a chance at love or freedom? Or will she trapped in her sterile life? Or her sterile world? I think it's so amazing. What I like this novel is how the storyline starting from Maddie who struggle, Maddie who continues the pursuit to her dreams with the limitations she has and the most I like this novel is the romance in the story. Overall, I like the plot, the struggle, the social life, and the romance in this novel. So there's nothing I don't like in this novel. In my opinion, what makes this novel better than others is a uniqueness, as it is a story of hope, power of taking risks for love, and personal growth. Maddie's journey is a testament to the human spirit ability to defy limitations and fight for what matters most. So that's advantage of this novel compared to the others novel. The situations in the novel that still relate to current life. For the first one is the power of first love. The intense and passionate relationship between Maddie and Ollie captures the essence of first love. The way they find a way to connect despite being physically spread shows the transformation power of love and how it can motivate us to break boundaries. The second one is the influence of social media. Although Maddie does not have direct access to social media, the way she contacts with Ollie through instant messaging reflects how technology can facilitate relationship and romance in today's world. And the last one is the importance of communications. The miscommunication between Maddie and her mother highlights the importance of open and honest communication in relationships. This is a universal theme that applies to all aspects of life, from families to friendship to romantic relationships. Value in this novel Everything by Nicola Yon. First one is moral value. In chapter 1 to 5, page 1 to 38, is courage and perseverance. Maddie shows courage and perseverance in the face of her rare disease and living an isolated life. Love and loyalty. Carla, Maddie's nurse, show incredible love and loyalty in caring for Maddie and helping her through difficult times. Honesty and openness. Maddie and Ollie start their relationship with honesty and openness despite knowing the risks they face. In chapter 11 to 15, page 83 to 126, Facing fears. Maddie and Ollie must face their own fears about triggering Maddie's lines and doubts about their relationships. Fighting for dreams. Maddie shows her determination to fight for her dreams even though she has to fight all the odds. The importance of family. Maddie recognizes the importance of family and her relationship with her mother, even though the relationship was strained. The second one is ethical value. Also, everything does not explicitly convey a rigid moral teaching. There are several ethical values that can be learned from the story of Maddie and Ollie. In chapter 21 to 25, page 172 to 217, The ethic of forgiveness. Mary learns to forgive her mother for her past mistakes. He understands that his mother acts with love and fear, and he is able to let go of his pain and anger. Third is spirituality value. In chapter 4, page 32, appreciation for life and beauty. Maddie's confinement to her home forced her to find beauty and meaning in the small things, such as the changing season, the sound of rain, and the stories she read. This appreciation for life's simple joys can be seen as connection to something larger than oneself. In chapter 25, page 210, finding meaning in personal experience. Maddie's story ultimately revolves around finding meaning and purpose in her own life, despite the limitations imposed by her lines. This is emphasis on personal growth and self-discovery can be seen as a connection to the pure spiritual quest. In chapter 15, page 120 and 20, the importance of human connections. Maddie's deep connection with Ollie and her growing relationship with her mother highlight the importance of human bonds and the power of love. These connections can be seen as reflections of a deeper spiritual need for belonging and understanding. The four is cultural value. In chapter 21 to 25, page 100 to 72 to 200 to 70, Maddie's unwavering hope and optimistic outlook despite her circumstances serve as a reminder of the human spirit ability to find strength and hope even in difficult times. This theme resonates with culture worldwide that value hope, optimism, and the belief in better future. It is important to note that these cultural values are not confined to specific chapter of or page but are interwoven throughout the novel. Nicolayan storytelling approach allow read to connect these themes to their own cultural experience. 5 is philosophical value. In chapter 10, page 120, the love between Maddie and Ollie is the core of this novel. Their love shows that love can overcome any obstacle, including lines and physical limitations. Their love inspires readers to believe in the power of love and fight for their love. In chapter 4, page 50, Maddie has a strong relationship with her mother and young brother, although she has isolated from them. This relationship shows the importance of family and friendship in providing support and affection. The novel also shows how friendship can develop in unexpected places. In chapter 20, page 50, Maddie has a unique perspective on life because of her lines. Her carries every moment and takes nothing for granted. This novel encourages readers to look at life in a new way and appreciate every second. And 6 is physiology value. In chapter 1, page 1 to 15, isolation and fear. The opening page establishes Maddie's confinement and her anxiety about the outside world due to SCID. This chapter explores themes of claustrophobia, agoraphobia, and the physiological impact of isolation. In chapter 10, page 120 and 20 to 130, defense mentions Maddie initial resistance towards Ollie and her attempts to maintain emotional control, hint at defense missions like denial and emotion that commands. The chapter explored the physiology strategy she used to cope with her situations. In chapter 20, page 250 to 290, growth and self-discovery. As Maddie embraced her newfound freedom and experienced the world, her confidence and self-awareness grow. This chapter explored the themes of personal growth, resilience, and the physiology impact of overcoming limitations. And the last is education's value. In chapter 1, page 1 to 50, self-education through books and the internet. The opening establishes Maddie's love for reading and her reliance on books and the internet to learn about the world. This chapter showcases how she used these resources for self-education. In chapter 3, page 30 to 40, learning about the world through movies and documentaries. Maddie's fascination with movies and documentaries highlights her desire to experience the world beyond her walls. These resources become educational tool for her. In chapter 5, page 60 to 70, Carla as a source of knowledge. Carla's Maddie's nurse becomes an educator. Maddie learns about science, history, and current events through their conversations. In chapter 12, page 140 to 150, education as a path to freedom. Maddie's discussion with Ollie about philosophy and different ways of thinking highlight education's role in expanding her worldview and fostering a sense of freedom within her confinement. These are some of the value in this novel that we can take to our life lessons. Okay guys, this is a little story about the novel Everything Everything by Nicola Yon, and now I will tell you the part that stick out the most in my memory is in page 250, chapter 20, the way Maddie say, life is short, we must make this most of it. It's so amazing. And in page 120, chapter 10, Ollie say, I love you more than words can say. It's so incredible, it's so amazing. That's the part that stick out the most in my memory. So that's the review from me. Thanks to listening. See you and have a nice day. Bye bye.